Hey, Brambro here with some aircraft carrier survival. I'm in the sandbox mode, and I just started a new side mission. It's not the main mission we're at sea for, but had a couple of weeks before my main mission came available, so I thought I'd pick up some bling along the way. And this one is pretty simple. All we got to do is discover and identify some enemies. We don't have to remain undetected. So, you know, if we find some enemy fleets, we can attack them. But all we got to do is find them an ID. And I think that's all I'm going to try to do, because I do want to make sure I get out of this mission before my main mission comes available. One thing I have discovered while playing this game is, even if it's a relatively simple mission and isn't too difficult, it does take time because of the nature of, you know, cycling the deck and having to replenish, and planes can't fly at night and all that sort of thing. It can take a while, and doing a whole mission in one video is unless it just goes uncommonly quick, not really realistic. You'll end up with like an hour and a half or 2 hours or something. So, but a natural break is every night there's several hours during which planes cannot fly, and that's typically, at least in my opinion, the best time to supply the ship. So basically, I think I'm going to do ACS videos one day at a time. A fly day. And have just started this one. It is 3:30 in the morning, so our fly day starts soon. We'll see how long it takes for me. I tend to go on lower time compressions. I don't need to be going that slow now. Let's fast forward to 0500, just dawn. Okay, since this is a detect and ID mission, I want to make sure I keep track of all of the map updates. Okay, yeah. So this is the new contact, or not contact, report. Okay, got it. And so the posture, the stance I'm using, current order, is enhanced radar, which adds 50 miles to radar range. I'm beginning to appreciate that that's pretty important. Got my admiral, got myself working on that. And another detection technique that I've just cottoned on to extremely recently is this scout mission, which I can't launch right now, but I've got prepped to launch as soon as dawn comes, because this boosts your surveillance. Basically, it boosts the radar range. And so if you've got enhanced radar and you've upgraded your radar on your ship, I think I've got the first tier now, not the second tier, for enhancing the carrier, and you got one of these scout missions out, you can see pretty far. And what that does is it lessens the need for recon missions. It won't those things will not ID a target, but it will recon them, and then you can just straight send out the ID mission without having to do the recon. And for that reason, I've got fighters for the scout mission prepped to go first, and then I got a couple of flights of dive bombers ready to go as well to follow up with IDs. Let's get going. Okay, let's get this scout mission out.
Start engine.
And the way I've got my crew set up for now is I've loaded up in nav I've got both of my good crew units in there, one of whom is a generalist, and you know I've got him for pretty much everywhere. And then I've also got a nav specialized unit here, so we're at 146%. And so we're able to go max speed, and the higher efficiency increases the update of our map. Speaking of max speed, oh yeah, we can go full. As long as I've got the guys in nav, I may as well use them. For now, just in the kind of surveillance phase, 2 guys on air is enough. I could even get away with 1, I think. 2 guys in DC is kind of standard for me. Okay, we're done with this. Good. Myself back on the radar.
Time to work.
And then in the island, I'm doing air department in the coding room, which is pretty much where it stays in here unless I've got an attack coming in and I want to boost AA. But so that's the switch that I use there sometimes. I've never found a reason to boost efficiency in medical. I guess if you've got multiple crew units trying to heal up after a big attack, that might be a time to use it. But air department is default for me in this room. And then down here right now I'm boosting efficiency in nav. Sometimes I'll switch it to engineering if we've had a lot of aircraft damage and I've got several squadrons being repaired in the hangar bay. And I can certainly see time, you know, at times one might want to boost DC. But of course we're not in that situation now. Then up here in flag plot, currently I've got the 2x ID target missions selected. A lot of contacts. There's an update. There's an update. That's current. These others are a little older. As you can see right now, between the radar posture and the scout mission, our radar detection is going out quite far. We're just on the verge of detecting. Well, that report is 4 hours old, but we might be on the verge of detecting one of these quickly. There we go. So there's an enemy. We need to ID this guy. Let's change our course a little bit just to make sure that our ID mission can get back to us. Here's the thing that I also just recently learned. The default for an ID mission is dive bombers. You can switch that. You can use torpedo bombers for these. I don't have any on deck. Probably be about here-ish. We'll definitely still be inside this recovery area by the time he gets back.
Launch aircraft.
And there you have it. A radar and scout mission. Detected that guy. We didn't have to burn a recon mission for it. And it only takes one squadron of aircraft to do the ID mission, not two. So we can still pop another ID mission if detect something else. Hopefully we can detect this guy too before okay, that worked. Light carrier, heavy cruisers, light cruisers and destroyer.
Admiral, we're taking water. You should send DC teams to pump it out.
Awaiting orders.
A member of your staff requires urgent medical aid. Send a DC team transporter to the infirmary.
Alright, alright, alright. Okay.
Awaiting orders. Ready.
Okay. We got guys on both of those. Okay, Scout's gonna need recovery soon. Go ahead and pop the deck into
Respot the deck.
recovery
Prepare for
status.
recovery.
And then right after they're recovered, the ID mission will be ready to recover as well. Other than that, my intention is to just stay out of these fleets' recon range.
Same old, same old.
Speed up a little bit here. Okay, we're going to lose a little bit of surveillance range while we respot the scouting mission.
Stand by to recover aircraft. Stand by to recover aircraft.
What's our... Oh, we need a guy on malfunction repair.
On your command.
Okay, we've recovered all the birds. Respot the deck for launch.
Respot the deck. Prepare for launching.
Let's get a scout mission back out. Which I think I can... No, I have to actually be in launch status before I can order the launch.
Start engines.
Okay, that's a neutral. We should detect this guy pretty soon, though.
Full focus now. Time to work.
Well, that guy just went off the map. It's got to be over here somewhere. That was a pretty current report, or not. Okay, well, it's safe to come up by this neutral, so we'll just cope this way and try to get both of these fellas.
Clear the flight deck. A plane is approaching landing.
Full focus now.
I should have had that deck ready for recovery. Lost a little bit of time there. Got the peacetime yellow wing paint job on all the planes. I'm guessing that that doesn't really play a factor. So, why not? Okay, there's a new report right here in front of us. Let's respot the deck.
Clear the flight deck and prepare for takeoff. Stand by to start engine.
And they wound up in the back, so we're going to have to move these other planes out of the way to get them up to the launch position. I think it'd be cool if they, not adding actual more men to interact with. I mean, these are teams after all. I think it'd be cool if there were a lot more folks on deck to kind of convey the sense of what a operating flight deck is really like. Or, what it looks like. It's only so much you can do in the game, right? Okay, scouts out. We should be getting our improved surveillance. As soon as they're up, should pop right and get that guy immediately. I hope. Yes? No? Okay. There we go. I wonder if that position report corresponded to this neutral ship that we already knew about. Oh well, okay. Oh.
Better get to it. On the double.
Okay, we're on the well, that's a 5-hour-old contact report, and this one is 0 hours. We are still going full bell, yes, yes, okay. Keeping the deck in launch ready mode for now in case we need to pop one of these ID missions back out. Okay, apparently it just cleared this contact report up here. And cleared that one almost immediately within the surveillance range. These over here aren't too time late, so there's still stuff over here. Now some of these, I guess, I've never read this. Not that I've read much about this game. I don't even know if it has a manual. It may, I just haven't looked. But I'm guessing some of these reports may be just approximate and are really kind of reporting the same object or group contact. Because where are these coming from? They might be sighting reports from long-range MARPATs, like PBYs. And even a relatively accurate report from two different planes, it might be off a little bit because they're estimating. And some of it might be comms intercepts, triangulated, which are pretty good as a cube, but aren't going to necessarily be down to the most accurate location possible, triangulating you know, HF over hundreds or even thousands of miles. Oh, sorry, I should have had that going a little faster. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna... No, nothing there. Okay. Let's go ahead and start heading back down this way toward this cluster of contact reports. Doesn't look like there's anything else to be looking for over here, at least not for now. I I seriously doubt that we're going to need our ID flights now before sunset. I'm going to go ahead and respot for recovery.
Prepare for recovery.
It's still going to be a little while before the scouts are coming back in. And once all our aircraft are on deck, it's just night steaming. We'll keep the radar up, but at some point we need to break that order in order to replenish from the oiler. Oh, there is something to go check out. Oh, it's a neutral. Okay. It's identified.
Full focus now. Same old time to work.
Keep our radar going. Okay. Cover scouts, and then we'll respot the deck for next morning's launch.
Respot the deck. Prepare for launching.
Well, there's a new contact. Let's go over this way and see what we got. Let's fast forward until our radar order is complete, and then we'll go ahead and top off from the oiler.
Full focus now.
And it hasn't quite been 30 minutes. I think we'll go through and do another fly day. Let's go ahead and top off. Bring the oiler alongside. Guess I need to actually assign an officer to
On
that.
the double.
Me. Okay. Okay. These have been updated. There's a new report. It's 2 hours old now.
Time to work. Better get to it. Full focus now.
2 contact reports over here now. That one's a little time late. That one's new. This could be an updated position on the same surface contact. I think we'll find out in the morning when we get scouts out. That's updated. That's updated. Old. Very old. Extremely. That ought to not even be on the map anymore. 26 hours old. That one's still fairly new. I'm waiting to launch the scouts first before I turn the radar order back on.
Launch aircraft.
Time to work.
Okay. So now we're in a spot where as soon as the birds are up, we should pop our surveillance out far enough. Hopefully if we catch both of these immediately. Which might be as simple as just making them disappear. Because they were erroneous. Or they've moved. One of those was 3 hours old. Okay, neutral, neutral, and there's nothing more to find over here. The report on the confirmed fleet, that thing's 17 hours old now.
fire below deck. Sir, damage control is needed.
Awaiting orders now.
That's why I've always got a couple of DC guys on, no matter what we're doing. Those little things pop up. Oh, spot for recovery.
Clear the flight deck. A plane is approaching landing.
Same old, same old.
Stand by to recover aircraft.
Okay. Neutral here. I think we may have just found that just before the scouts came in. Let's continue up this way. 6 hours. 0. Alright. Let's see what's going on up here. As soon as they're need a okay, we got a malfunction guy. It's this gear symbol for malfunctions. Those are that's the category under which push a plane down below. Speaking of which, that squadron is going to be in repair. Okay, so they need to clear that off first. You are going to get that, right? No, damn it.
On your command.
Oh, he was already on it. I didn't see him. Okay. So first things first, we need to bring up some more fighters.
Issue a fighter squadron on the deck.
When we're done with that, we need to respot for launch. Okay, so now we're doing a little repair.
Clear the flight deck and prepare for takeoff.
I think I could drop down to one guy in DC. Because I have the extra team enabled from the island, so I've still got 2 DC teams. I think that's fine.
Start engine.
Okay, neutrals. All right. Let's come over this way.
Full focus now. Time to work.
There is a fire below deck. Sir, damage control is needed.
Okay, this guy should already be responding to that.
Awaiting orders.
And he is, I think. Yeah, there he goes. Nice job, Seaman Timmy. Well, we got another contact report back here. You know, I feel
There is
like
a fire below deck. Sir, damage control is needed.
That's a red herring. We've kind of been over in this area already. I think there's fleets over here. Oh, enemy scouts. Okay. I don't want to wait.
Issue a fighter squadron on the deck.
How many do I need for this? 2 squadrons. Okay. Yeah, definitely did not want to wait. However, this is going to put us... I'm going to need more guys in air.
Issue a fighter squadron on the deck.
Alright, go take care of that snooper.
Start engines.
And when you're done with that, spot the deck for recovery.
Respot the deck. Prepare for recovery.
Less than 30 minutes before our scouters come in. Aha! Okay, slow down. Oh, there were 2 fleets there. Okay, so that's now an old position, but we have an updated position on these guys. I do not particularly want to be detected, because that will complicate our surveillance, which is our mission. Let's go about like this.
Full focus now.
Okay. Okay, scouts are taken care of. Good deal. Spring down. The snooper
Stand by.
killers.
Recover aircraft.
I think I picked the wrong one there. That's okay. So we have a bunch of planes to recover.
Better get to it. On the double.
And then we need to get an ID mission out.
to recover aircraft.
Oh shit. Yeah, it just queued it up. We still got to recover these guys. Then the air boss will execute the respot. Thought I'd messed up too. And we do still have several hours before sunset.
Respot the deck. Prepare for launching.
Okay, we need an ID, target, prep. Ah, I didn't confirm it. There.
Launch aircraft.
Stay in launch mode a little while longer in case we need to send out a snooper kill mission. Escort carrier battle cruiser. Okay, I didn't know there was a battle cruiser in the. I haven't seen battle cruisers in this game before. Looks like it kind of updated his position a little bit there too.
Time to work.
Let's get a scout mission back up.
Stand by to start engine.
Get our radar going again.
Full focus now.
And then we're going to have to respot the deck for recovery.
Clear the flight deck. A plane is approaching landing.
I think our current course is fine for now. During the night, we'll start trying to come over this way too. 5 hours, 1 hour, 1 hour. That one's very old though. These reports could be, this guy could be anywhere by now. anyway, the fly day is about to come to an end as soon as we recover these last missions that are up, and then going to replenish and respot the deck and try to get the third fleet located and identified tomorrow. But I think that's going to do for this episode. And I think this kind of bore out what I was talking about, and that this is about as easy a mission as it gets. And find some guys ID them. You don't even have to fight. And it's taken some time. We're going to go into the third day at least. And you know, I've been fast forwarding a lot, and the operations have been simple, and it has still taken about an hour. Almost an hour, about 50 minutes. So, putting a cut in here, and I hope you enjoyed another relatively quiet. You know, there was no combat other than shooting down one scout plane. Anyway, another look at aircraft carrier survival and some of the, you know, one type of mission that you could get. All right. Thank you very much for watching.